Hey, I'm Andrew with Stoke Strategies, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the difference between a lean canvas, a business model canvas, and a value proposition canvas. Quick side note, I make videos to help save you time and money when starting your business. If you find value in my videos, please subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for your support, and let's get back to comparing canvases. I'll talk about what each is, how it's different from the others, and how to use each one. The first canvas we're going to talk about here is the business model canvas. It's a one-page document with 9 sections that each help to define the structure of a business. The 9 sections are customer segments, value proposition, revenue streams, distribution channels, customer relationships, key activities, key resources, key partners, and cost structure. The goal of a business model canvas is to go beyond who your customers are and where your product is to quickly identify what systems and infrastructure you need to put together to turn your idea into a money-making machine. One of the most important keys to sustainable growth and scaling your company is making sure that every part of your business is actually ready for growth. If you offer one-on-one consulting to clients and you're the only expert who can provide a certain level of value, then it's going to be really difficult to scale because you only have 24 hours in the day, and I'm guessing at some point you might want to sleep. So if you do want to get some rest and scale your business, you should look at your value proposition and make an adjustment. Instead of trading time for money, you could create an info product that allows you to replicate your value infinitely without spending any of your time. Maybe you add an info product to your revenue streams while still maintaining that one-on-one connection with some of your clients, or maybe you just replace your one-on-one consulting with your info product completely to get more of your time back. That's a great example of testing and then adjusting. The first revision of your business model canvas doesn't have to represent how your business will end up functioning, and it probably won't. It's important to do your due diligence and market research before starting to plan your business, but make sure not to get hung up on any of these canvases because they'll change over time. If they're not, that usually means you're not testing and adapting, and that can lead to real problems for your business anyway. The second canvas is the lean canvas. It's derived from the business model canvas, and it's designed more for startups that don't have any part of their business figured out yet. While the business model canvas is typically used by more established companies to test systems, the goal of a lean canvas is to focus on the solution that is most helpful to solve your customers' problems. It's also meant to find your unfair advantages that make it really difficult for other companies to compete against you, and to list out your key metrics that you can use to reverse engineer other parts of your business, including the cost structure and revenue streams. Use the lean canvas when you're first getting started instead of the business model canvas. Test and adjust each section until you're very clear on how you can deliver the best solution to your customer problems. Be obsessed with the problem and not the solution. Startups who fall in love with their solution and are unwilling to look at it objectively to make sure how strong a value proposition they have are really likely to fail. The reality is most businesses fail, but about 65% of successful startups report that they made major adjustments to their business plans through their startup journey. So test and adjust often to make sure you're always serving your customers the best you can. While you can use a business model canvas as a startup, I would highly recommend using a lean canvas instead. Then, when you have more concrete understanding of your problems, solutions, unfair advantages, and key metrics, you can also create a business model canvas to identify your key partners, key activities, customer relationships, and key resources. The third and final canvas I'm going to discuss here is the value proposition canvas. Instead of giving you insight into your business as a whole, the value proposition canvas focuses on your product and how it meets the needs of your customers. There are 2 sides to this canvas. The left side is all about what your product or service is, how it relieves your customer pains, and how it creates gains for them. The right side is all about what jobs your customers need to get done, what the pain points are, and what gains they'd like to achieve. Use the value proposition canvas to dial in your product or service. Again, make sure you're obsessive about relieving pains and creating gains for your customers, and reverse engineer the best product you can think of from that. Do this first, and it will make it so much easier to create your lean canvas and/or business model canvases. And just like the other canvases, check back with your value proposition canvas often to make sure you're always serving your customer needs the best way you possibly can. Being obsessed with that and exceptional customer service will ultimately build a massive amount of trust and loyalty with your customers. So in conclusion, while we started talking about a business model canvas first, you really should start with your value proposition canvas, then work through your lean canvas, and then create your business model canvas once you're more comfortable with your value proposition, your unfair advantages, and key metrics. If you need help with your product launch, give me a shout at stokestrategies.com, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of new product launch tips and tricks we'll be sending your way on a regular basis. Cheers.